to the Barrens, a couple building a family one child at a time from the world's neediest nations. In tonight's King 5 special assignment, Margaret Larson introduces us to a remarkable family with a world view.
From the green hills of Central America, the plains of Africa, and the snow-covered streets of Russia, come these children to a brand new life in, of all places, Roy, Washington.
Did you do that? Did you do that? Is that the sun?
They all arrived in America over the past 9 years, not to different households, but to one big, loving rainbow of a family.
When I had 2 or 3 kids, I used to watch the soap operas in my spare time. Now I live a soap opera.
Laura Barron is a homemaker. Her husband Chris, a computer specialist. Parents to 3 biological and 8 adopted kids. They say their faith and concern for the desperate plight of children around the world led them to their first adoption of little Mario back in 1991.
You start to realize that everybody's not just like you. You know, not just a middle-class American, you know, with enough food and enough money to get by.
And so it went, one adoption after another.
Whoa, chickens!
$10,000 per child, 8 times over. The most recent adoption requiring a second mortgage on the house.
We don't have new cars. We don't go on expensive vacations. We tend to have a simple lifestyle.
The Barrons aren't wealthy. They're simply quite certain about their priorities.
How much is a life for us? That's what it comes down to.
The latest life the Barrons have touched is this one, little Wandamagan, an Ethiopian orphan, like many of the Barrons' kids with physical disabilities.
Welcome home, Wandamagan and Christopher Barron. Yeah.
And this is what courage looks like. A tiny boy, half a world away from everything he has ever known, clutching the pictures of the new family he's seeing in person for the very first time.
I've been waiting to give you hugs.
Without the Barrons, Wandy might not have lived to see his next birthday.
This one, Lisa, and George, and Daniel.
The younger kids in the family don't remember their home countries. The older ones will likely never forget their lives in an orphanage.
Did you wish when you were there that you had a family?
Mm-hmm.
And now you have one.
Is there a limit? I mean, do you say 20 is our cutoff? 25?
We have always kind of let it go more by circumstances. You know, you have so many bedrooms. When the bedrooms are full, you can't get any more. When the car's full, I mean, that will pretty much fill up the car.
It's too bad the world's kids in need can't live in the vast expanse of a parent's heart, because in this house, there would be room for every last one.
Every one of our children have been a gift to us from some country, and we owe those countries our eternal gratitude for having allowed us to have these children. I feel like I'm really the most blessed person in the world to have all these lovely children.
In Roy, Margaret Larson, King 5 News.